welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, did you by any chance catch Doyin's diary session? It was explosive. Doyin made me laugh. She made me feel sad for her. She also made me angry and all of that. Like, it was a whole, cocktail of emotions watching her in that diary room. Like, you all know, the diary room is a safe space for the housemaid to let it all out. And Doyin did exactly that. Like, almost everybody that came into the diary room today had one or two things to let out. Especially Ilebaye, Doyin, Venita, Kim Opera. Venita's diary session, I will not lie, at some point I slept off, but before I did, I shall cut some things which I will talk about. Let's just focus on Doyin's own now. What Venita has really wronged Doyin according to what she put out. Like, she was so mad at Venita. She was using curse words. At some point, Big Brother had to let her, because Big Brother warned her several times not to be using curse words in the diary room. But she was so pissed. At some point, Big Brother had to calm her down. But baby girl was so pissed. Like, what is it with Venita acting so vile? What is it with Venita acting the way she acts? Yes, I mean, you guys might not really like Doyin, but let's call a spade now. See the way Venita has been acting. I'm not saying Doyin no gets her own for body, because Doyin too, has her own wrongs, which we will also talk about. But this Venita thing of when she is not, in good terms with you, whenever you pass, she will just be making snide remarks. Doyin talked about it in her diary session, and it's not a lie. I believe Doyin 100%. Do you know why? Prince, during his post-eviction interview, talked about the same thing. Prince said that him and Venita used to be very close before he got into the house. Now, when he got in, and he doesn't even know where that energy was coming from, and he will notice that when he passes, where Venita is seated or something of that sort, she will just be making snide remarks. And it's exactly the same thing that Doyin was talking about. And it's crazy that Venita will come into the diary room and try to make herself a victim. Both Doyin and Venita, for me, I don't feel like any of them are victims in this whole story. Doyin she talked about different things that happened in previous weeks, the whole Ilebaye situation. I think where I actually did laugh was where she said that Venita was the reason she and Ilebaye are not in talking terms. That the one friend that she had, Venita had taken away from her, and that in the dressing area, Venita told Ilebaye, hope you are fine now that you've separated yourself from that witch or something of that sort. And Ilebaye will reply, oh, I'm having fun. And this one say, oh, yeah, having fun. Like, the way she said it, that was really hilarious. But honestly, I do not think that it was Venita that drove the hedge or the wedge in their friendship. I don't think so. I think Doyin too contributed, because I mean, how do you explain you and your friend having an issue and you go around the whole house spreading all those stuff about your so-called friend? Like, make it make sense. And how is that Venita's fault? You know me now, I don't used to use sentiment though. I say things as it is. Like, yes, I understand where Doyin is coming from. Yes, what Venita is doing is not cool, especially the whole condescending thing on the level of housemaid. Like, I've been saying this from the beginning of the show. It was like, oh, this level of people are not worthy to be part of the All-Star season. And other housemates have said that Venita, Mercy, Princess, like, they've just been acting like, oh, the level of people are not up to par to be in that show. But it's crazy though that Venita would say this and be calling Ilebaye and Doyin small girls, because I mean, are they calling us from the same level? Like, I think Venita's issue with Doyin is not just about being a level of housemate. I feel it's all about the whole thing that probably, she knows about what happened between Adekule and Doyin in their previous seasons. Yeah, I think that, and also to buttress the whole thing, that shouting bout that they had because of Ilebaye, I think that was what cemented whatever it is. And talking about Doyin, one thing I found out about Doyin is she will never take responsibility for things that she is wrong in. Like Big Brother tried. Like honestly, Big Brother did try. He tried to make her understand that you are saying that everybody is acting this way towards you. Have you at all asked yourself, what have you done? She said it's because, what when he told her it's because she's audacious and all of that. And Big Brother cited an incident that happened between her and Big Brother in the diary room, in her diary, last diary session, where Big Brother was like, you've used swear words over 1 million times, and she told Big Brother that that was a lie, and Big Brother then said, I said that as an exaggeration, and she was like, Big Brother, that's a lie. And Big Brother said, now imagine it was one of your housemates or your fellow housemate that bears grudges. How do you think they will feel about that? And she was like, if it's me, there's no need to bear grudges and all of that. I'm like, Doyin, calm down and listen. Listen. It will do you a world of good. All those things you are calling jokes, calling somebody chimpanzee, calling somebody this, calling somebody that, you think it's a joke, but if they return the same favor, it's a problem. She has a loose mouth. I don't know how else to say it. She jokes insult in form of jokes, and somehow she expects people to take it. But when it's her turn, when the table or the favor is returned, she cries wolf. Like, make it make sense. Most of the things she's accusing Venita of, she's also like very guilty of. Yes, I mean, she said that, oh, them wanting her, to be secluded from the rest and all of that. But wasn't she the one that was saying that, oh, nobody should be talking to Cece the other day when she was still the head of house? Everybody should leave her and everybody should, not talk to Cece. I mean, I think Doyin should actually go and look in the mirror. In as much as I agree with her on some things that Venita was at fault, but I will not 100% blame Venita in all cases, because Doyin too has her own skeletons in her cupboard. The only thing is, she prefers to see others' flaws and not hers. I be how una see am. Let me know what you think about her diary session. And at this point, I think Big Brother should get therapy. You know how Ilebaye asks Big Brother, how are you doing? I think Big Brother needs that. The guy has had an earful. I mean, Ilebaye came into the diary room and was reporting everybody. From Neo to Cece, all of them, she reported them to Big Brother. And I also like the fact that Big Brother also pointed out her own wrongs to her. Like, if the case, was reversed between White Money and her, how would she feel? And I love the fact that Big Brother also told her, do not beat yourself up. Yes, we grow every day. We make mistakes. We learn from them. And that is how we grow. And one thing I admire about Ilebaye is she genuinely wants to know where she messed up and try to improve on that. And going back to Doyin, she said that these guys have bullied Ilebaye so much that Ilebaye has now become their lapdog. But there's something she doesn't understand, right? Listening to Ilebaye in the diary room, it's not like she's become everybody's lapdog. It's not like she's now very cool with Venita all of a sudden. She and Venita's closeness is just on a surface level. She understands what she is doing. That girl is way smarter than they give her credit for. And I think it's also working for her favor. Oh, don't you think so? Anyways, away from Doyin, Ilebaye, and all whatnot, let's talk about Venita for a bit. I told you her diary session was really honestly boring. I'm not even going to lie. But at least at some point later on in the tail end of it became kind of emotional, where she was like asking about her kids. School is reopening and all of that. But that's not where I'm going to be dwelling on. I'm going to be talking about her beef with Messi. Like, what happened to the Pepe Dem Alliance, though? I mean, I remember I told you guys at the beginning of the show that this thing they are doing, at some point, ego crashed. And little by little, it's crashing. Yes, she talked about Sheyi, her best friend, and everything that happened. But I really didn't see, okay, maybe I thought about it, but I didn't see Messi and Venita fall out. Like, it's crazy that even Angel too feels like Messi is playing a game. Wow, this is really interesting. I thought they had like that alliance. Oh my goodness. At least now everybody's seeing everybody for who they are. Nobody is completely innocent in that house, and nobody is completely a villain in that house. That's that's my own conclusion on the housemates in the house. Everybody has their flaws and everybody has their good side. Abi, what do you guys think though? And what do you think about Kim Oprah's anger towards Mercy. I just think Kim Opera is just, I don't know, an attention seeker. Yeah, maybe that's what she is, because I don't like, make it make sense. Okay, she did not pick you for part of me. Like, you just came there. Like, what exactly is her beef with Mercy though? I don't get it. Honestly, I do not. But I mean, these are some of the things that we have discussed today in the diary room. Yes. Do you see, a back and forth coming out between Mercy and Venita, or maybe Mercy and Kim Opera? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, away from the things that are happening in the house, right now they are preparing for their Tuesday tax. Let's talk about the post-show interviews. I already talked about Shay's own, but let's talk about Lucy's and Prince's interview, the house guest. Now, Prince said that his sole reason for coming into the house was because of Alex. Yes, he said that he and Alex has been friends even before he came into the Big Brother house. You all know Prince came in 2020, lockdown edition, but he has known Alex since 2018. That they are actually very good friends, that they are not a couple or anything of that sort, that he is single and he's been asking Alex to go get a man. Yes, and when he said he's single, Lucy was just like, And he said, yeah, he's single. And Lucy asked him, what about Ilebaye? That there are some things. I'm like, multi-choice, you crumble. So you do not show us everything. You did not show us everything. But anyways, we don't know what it is until both of them decide to spill. He actually talked about, he made peace with the fact that, okay, he's going to be spending just 2 weeks on the show. After the first Sunday in the house, like, no, the second Sunday, I think, from the beginning of that week, he started getting tired. Like, it was too much. The energy in the house was too much. He talked about his friendship or his, interaction with Venita, that he doesn't understand the energy that Venita gave him in the house. Like, when he came in, she was all warm and fuzzy and all of that. But later on, she just changed. There was no whatever. She just came at him, and whenever he passes, she'll be making like all the snide comments and all of that. And for who they think will win, Lucy said Ilebaye, and Prince said between Alex, Mercy, and Ilebaye. Now, talking about the house guests, during Venita's diary session, she mentioned that Omashola told Mercy that Mercy, Sisi, Ilebaye are the three strong ones outside. Now, Will was like pinning it on Prince, even though I thought it was Kim Opera. So it was a Mashallah that was peeling. Now, in my own understanding, I just want to, like, I'm a bit confused. What was the need for the house guest? Did Big Brother not like prep them or tell them you're not supposed to tell them what is happening on the outside? Like, knowing this information now, it now makes sense. The sudden, aggression towards Ilebaye, the sudden plotting and planning for her. I mean, some people getting pissed for no reason at her. It kind of like also makes sense. The whole heat that Sissy has been getting. Yeah. But like, are they supposed to do that? Isn't people that are supposed to caution them though? I don't know, Sha, but for me, it kind of like spoils the game for some people, because I mean, what's that element of surprise? Now everybody's trying to, repackage themselves. They are no longer doing the things that they used to do. It just doesn't make sense to me. Abby, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, that's how I see it. And those are some of the things that have been happening in the house so far. That's it from me. Thank you so very much for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead. Bye, guys.